The New England Patriots still alive, even though plenty of people in the Boston media were throwing dirt on the dynasty. Isn't it weird, Chris, that nationally there was a sense that the Patriots would find a way to get it done, but if anything, it was the local media, the local fan base that doubted the Patriots?
Yeah, I mean, hands down. I go up on the New England, regional sports network for NBC on a weekly basis, and found them to be the most negative on the Patriots consistently through the month of December, and to the point where they weren't even ask me who won the game last week or who's going to win the game, right? They were like already chalking it up like, we think you're going to say the Chiefs just like everybody else. And I was like, no, I mean, you got a real chance here. This is the New England Patriots. And once again, they took away all the strengths of one team and, of course, had this masterful game plan. And that's why they're in their 9th Super Bowl.
And I think it's the emotional hedge. I think that's what the folks in Boston were doing. And look, there was reason for it.
Sure.
They had that ugly loss in Miami, and then they went to Pittsburgh, where they typically have some sort of a weird mastery over the Steelers, and the Steelers beat them, and it just felt like it was all falling apart. And Tom Brady looked mortal, and it looked like Father Time was finally catching up to him, and Gronk had disappeared. I mean, Gronk had a stretch of 4 games where he did nothing before yesterday, at least in the passing game. He'd been blocking well, but as a pass catcher, he hadn't contributed much of anything. He had 1 game with no catches along the way. But, doubt them long enough, and they're going to come back, and they're going to get you. So maybe all that was useful. Maybe the Patriots believed that there was this national sense that they stink because that's all they were hearing locally, and if that was the objective, it worked.
Well, yeah, certainly. I mean, they're going to find anything. And, hey, Gronk, Edelman, Brady, are they as good as they were 4 or 5 years ago? No, they're not. But we still saw that they're very capable of delivering in big moments and still really good weapons to have on the football field. But more importantly, the New England Patriots have realized those players are not the same that they used to be. And that's why they become a running football team and drafting O-line in the 1st and 2nd round and Sony Michel down your throat all game long. We're going to talk about Brady in the pass game a lot, but they ran the ball for 170-something yards once again, and that's really the beauty of Belichick and Brady, and they always find the right formula.
And that Chiefs front 7 that pierced the great blue wall last weekend, it had no luck against the red, white, and blue wall that the Patriots have compiled.
You can't mess with that wall.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
That's patriotism right there.
No sacks. No sacks by the Chiefs, and very few hits on Tom Brady. And if you're going to beat Brady, you got to hit him early, and you got to get pressure up the middle. Oh, by the way, the Rams may be able to do that. And finally,
hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.